Okay. Yeah, it's not finished yet. I'm still waiting for the pre-counter. Hey, you can see inside the radio. I got this SBE line command LCBS-4. Right? Now this is the Cybernet double board. It's like a super bass or a Midland 999 in a compact. You can see how small it is. It's nice and clean inside. Needs a mic. Needs a mic. I'll have to wire up a mic for it. It all works. Digits work. Everything works. Now let's do a little rant. You know, everybody likes a little rant every once in a while about stuff. How can I put this? These things are pretty expensive to ship, right? I mean, you know, let's face it, everything's gone up, right? I don't know what it is anymore. It's just, for something like this, though, it probably wouldn't cost but maybe $50 back east. Something like this, though, it'd be about $80 probably. Thing is, I don't know if anybody out there realizes that. I put them on eBay and they message me here and there. You know, I say in the description it's going to cost. Or I put the... And usually I do free shipping. It's just the radios are a little more. Because I know that it's going to be $100 to ship something like this. Especially a 2000 with a speaker and a D104. It's going to be in a big box, and it's going to be 22 pounds at least. Okay, let's see. eBay. What do I think? Well, I think eBay charges way too much. Fees, 13 point something %. That's way too much. If they would just drop the fees down, you know, and stuff like that, and it'd make everybody happy, but of course eBay wants to force money out of everybody, and yeah. Another thing, back to the thing about talking about the radios in the description, right? I tell them, you know, I either tell them yes, I recapped it, or no, I don't recap it. And when I don't recap it, I usually recap the power supply board, which is the two caps on the power supply board. Some of these radios, like this one, it's fairly easy to recap. If you want it to recap, I'll recap it. But the thing is, if it's working good, I just leave them. And I always change the power supply caps, usually. If it's a super clean radio inside and the lights don't dim when you key up and talk, then yeah, I usually leave everything alone. But people keep asking me, they keep messaging me on eBay. Hey, did you recap this? Hey, does it come with a D104? Hey, does that pre-counter with it? Read the description, please. Please read the descriptions. Oh boy. Can you throw in a D104 with this radio? Well, it's already on eBay listed as what it is with a hand mic or something like that. What do they want me to do? Take it off of eBay and then put it back on eBay and relabel it with D104? I mean, if they're willing to pay for it, and if they say yes, do it and I'll buy it, then yeah, I'll probably do that. I'll have to take it off after 400 people's looked at my radio with 18, 20 watchers, yeah, I guess I could do that, but they better buy that thing or I'd never do that again. I think people are starting to, I don't know, I just don't know. Maybe they're effing with me or what, but I don't know. I'll read the description, people. That's all I ask. And remember, radios like this, fully redone, recapped and everything, they're going to be more than not recapped. And if they don't need to be recapped, I don't. I usually recap the power supplies, and like on this one, I recapped the power supply. I capped the cap that's next to the AM regulator. I recapped the two big ones that are next to the audio chip back there. And there's a 1000 microfarad that's right next to the relay, the big one for filtering that. I do that one usually. Yeah, I don't recap every single radio I get. And no Simbas. That's another thing. A guy asked me on my eBay, he messaged me, hey, did you recap that? No. Sorry. There's all kinds of wires underneath the board, and I'd have to, it would be kind of hard to do those. And if I did them, I'd want a lot of money for doing it. Let's put it that way. If you've seen the underside of one of these Simbas, I'll show you right now. I'll show you right now what it looks like under there. Look at that. You see all them wires? All them caps are under most of them wires there. I'd have to, I don't know how I could do that. I don't think you can move them, and there's a bunch of caps back here. Under here. Yeah. So, yeah. That's my view on that. Recap only if necessary. Okay, so this radio here, it'll be the next one I put on eBay. Unless somebody wants to PayPal me some money for this. I paid $200 for it. It works. Everything works. I cleaned all the controls. No, I didn't recap it. Yeah, I think somebody already did some of the caps. I'm not sure, but this is a double Cybernet board. So, yeah, if anybody is interested on this radio here, $200. And the shipping probably for back east for this would probably be about 50 or 60 bucks. Now I don't know if you think that's a good enough deal or not, but that's just how it is. All the lettering is good. It's got a little tiny mark right there. Maybe you can go over there with a brown, some paint, maybe cover that up. It was like that when I got it. Yeah, everything works. The dial, channel 9, clarifier's right here. I don't know if it's open or not. It might be, because somebody was in here working on it, doing some modifications. I don't know what they were, but it does work. It just it needs a mic right there. It's a realistic style mic, but it isn't realistic. You go plug it in a realistic, it'll go wah! So you don't want to just plug in a, it has to be SB 5-pinned in. So I guess, you know, that was my rant about eBay. Some sellers. Oh yeah, somebody gave me a negative. You want to know why? I sold a bezel that had a couple little marks on the top, and I told them. I told them twice. I told them 3 times. It's got a couple of Mars on the top here on the chrome that you can sand down, and I said that in the description. You can sand it down and paint it black or whatever. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't like it was all gouged out big time. And it was a nice one like this. It just had that gouge in the top. So I boxed it up. I know that I wrapped it up in bubble wrap. I put it in a box. Probably about the size of that box right there. A big enough box, right? Bubble wrapped it. I did wrap it. I did pack it. You know what they did? They just went ahead and gave me a negative for not having any wrapping at all, no packing at all. So they gave me a negative. And then I wrote back on the thing. I wrote my comment on there. You know how you can do that on there? And I wrote, yes, I do remember bubble wrapping it. I just don't throw stuff in boxes and just send them off. I don't do that. And I wish you would have contacted me before you gave me a negative feedback. I would have just gave your damn money back. And then at the very end I said, beware of this seller. I mean, beware of this buyer. I mean, not seller. That would be me. So yeah. So if you go on my site, my eBay site, and look at my radios, and you notice it says 98.9% positive. It was 100. Now it's that. So I don't know what the heck was going on there with that person, but yeah, I packed it. I bubble wrapped it, or at least put gobs of paper around it. I can't really remember exactly how I did it, but I do know that I packed it. I just don't throw things in boxes to get destroyed. I don't do that. That's stupidity right there. That's just being a stupid idiot. Just throwing something in a box. Or sending radios off in a bag, like those two Panthers there. Some guy sent those to me in a damn plastic bag. Luckily they weren't destroyed. Okay, so yeah, that's my rant. That's my little rant. Boat Anchor CB radio rant. That's the first rant I think I ever did about stuff. But yeah, if anybody is interested in this SB Line Command 4, let me know. There is no extra channels. It's just basically a stock radio. I think somebody tried a couple of mods. Maybe it does have a clip clarifier. I'm not sure. I'd have to find out. But if anybody is wanting this, it is a working radio. I'll eventually put it on the desk and prove that. But yeah, if anybody's interested in this, let me know. It's a not GE, LAN Command, but it's got the Cybernet dual stack boards like a Super Base or a 999. This is what you might call the 999 Sun. And the 999 is the brother. So this is the nephew radio of the Super Bass. This one here is the Super Bass's nephew, right here. Okay, well, there it is. My rant. Boat Anchor CB radio repair and restorations, and we're out of here. Break.